What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel once again this weekend. And this is that really exciting exclusive video that I was talking about if you watched my Beckett Simonon video yesterday. And if you haven't, you should go watch that. But today we are having a first look at the upcoming Harvest Moon matte paste from Faith and Integrity. So if you remember, a while ago I reviewed two of the pomades from Faith and Integrity. They also have a clay pomade, which I haven't reviewed yet, but I do have it, so that is coming as well. But yeah, today we're looking at Harvest Moon. This is a brand new matte paste to their line, and I'm going to be giving you all the details on this. We've got demos on how it works, and then I'll give you guys all the details about when it drops. So starting out with packaging and pricing, this comes in your sort of standard 4-ounce amber plastic pomade jar with an aluminum lid and stick-on labeling, and these will be retailing for $17 US. Now, as far as the label design on here and the artwork, I really like this. It's just very simplistic, but it's just, I don't know, it just feels kind of like homey. I love autumn. It's my favorite season, said everybody who ever lived in fucking New England. But I honestly really do love the fall season, and this artwork just perfectly evokes that for me. I think it looks great. Now, next up is scent, but I did actually, so I have a full like first impressions demo that we're gonna be looking at in just a minute, including my first scent reaction, but I will read to you the notes of the scent here first. So this is the most complex scent of their line thus far. It's made of a blend of all essential oils, and it is meant to be a kind of autumn fall type scent. So we've got notes of patchouli, ginger, cedarwood, orange, and bergamot, which just like hearing that off the bat, I was like, yeah, that sounds like right up my street. Now, as far as the ingredients and the specs on how this is supposed to work, I do have a blurb from Frank here that kind of explains a few of the reasons for the various ingredients in here. So this is meant to provide, as you might expect, a matte finish as well as a true firm hold. And as far as those ingredients, so it is a water-based product, first of all, and so we've got 3 different waxes to give that firm hold. We've got both kaolin clay and bentonite to give you just a bunch of texture and volume and some dryness, grittiness, and the kaolin actually is supposed to help kind of remove toxins from your hair as well. And then we also have things in here like mango butter, jojoba oil, avocado oil, and grapeseed oil that are meant to just moisturize your hair and scalp and keep them feeling nice and healthy as the day goes on and as you have this product in there. And the mango butter especially is meant to leave your hair feeling nice and soft and conditioned once you do wash this out. And with it being a water-based product, it is meant to be quite an easy washout, with most of it coming out with just water. And someone is mowing their lawn outside and the tractor is super fucking loud. So I'm sorry if you guys can hear that and if it's distracting, because it's a little bit distracting for me, but that's okay. All right, so with all that information in your face, let's move over to the first impressions demo. This is the first use and endurance test. Let's go. All right, now this does say to apply a dime-size amount to towel-dried hair, brush it through, and then blow dry it while styling. So here we are with damp towel-dried hair, but first, oh geez, almost dropped the lid. Oh, bitch, yes. Oh my God. Oh, it smells real good. Now, Frank did also tell me that the scent kind of comes alive a little bit more as we start working with it, so yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes because it's already pretty fucking fantastic. All right, so let's scoop out a dime-sized amount here. Ooh, so this is very nice and smooth and creamy. It's the texture of it reminds me of like a little bit softer version of like the Morris Motley TSB 2. It's very, very smooth. Let's break this down. Oh, bitch, yes. Oh, fuck me up, dude. Oh, it smells so good. Like you get the orange, and then it's just very, yeah, there's like those patchouli notes in there. It's very like, just, I don't know, just kind of natural and earthy, but that really nice citrus. Oh, and it almost smells a little bit like a cucumber note in there, but yeah, oh, really like that. All right, in. All right, well, as expected, applying to damp and or towel dried, whatever, hair is very easy. I can definitely feel some grip in there, but I mean, my hair's wet, so it's easily gliding through, but I can definitely feel those clays setting up and the waxes, so I feel like this is going to be really actually quite nice to blow dry with. I feel like it's going to be quite helpful just to set up like a base of the style before we go in with a bit more into dry hair to finish up. All right, so I'm just gonna comb this through a bit. Obviously, combs very nicely. I'm not getting any, you know, overly stickiness or tangles or anything like that, so that's nice. All right, now for some camera editing magic. We about to go blow dry this bitch and see where we end up. Yes, Johnny Bravo volume the house. Honestly, like under normal circumstances, if I wasn't like totally testing a product's horsepower, I would leave my hair at this, because this is like a nice lightweight medium. It's flowy, it's soft. It definitely has like that grittiness from the clays in it, but it has really nice control, and I mean obviously it's still pliable and moldable, but Frank did say that this should be a true firm hold with the combination of waxes and stuff that they have in there, so we are going to go in with a little more into dry hair. The directions say once it's blow dried to apply small scoops to dry hair to achieve your final style, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go with well, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, tiny scoops, because, you know, it's a matte paste, it's meant to be dry, and for me, dry products like that, I need to go in with small scoops anyway, and it's better to get it on mostly my fingertips, just because then it's easier to get, you know, that into the roots with your fingers kind of spread out by doing one of these. I like to call this the rake and shake. I'm sure someone said that before me. Maybe they didn't, I don't know, whatever. This kinky cowlick section of my hair has been such an asshole lately, man. I don't know what it is, but it's like, regardless of how well I blow dry the rest of it, that bitch right there has been doing this number. All right, so let's grab another small scoop here. It's definitely now getting stickier with additional scoops. This feels like plenty of product. I mean, and the hold definitely seems pretty firm right now. Like this would probably stay here if I left it that way. Like super punk rock early 2000s version of me that I wish I was then. Yeah, this is definitely shaping up and feeling like a firm hold right now. And it's certainly a matte finish. It's dry as a matte paste should be, but it doesn't feel overly dry, which is a nice surprise. Yeah, I really am not liking that cowlick section lately. It's just being a bitch. All right, I think I'm just gonna leave it at this and stop fiddling with it. I feel like I actually maybe even used a little bit too much products, because I don't feel like I needed this much, but it's definitely feeling like a firm hold at this point, so we're gonna just go about our day, do a bunch of shit, whatever, and we'll check in on it later and see how that endurance holds up. All right, friends, here we are. It is at least 8 hours later now, so we can see how this held up now. It did get like weirdly humid as fuck today. I was not expecting it. This morning it was gorgeous. It was like 65 and dry and just cool and great. And then it stayed cool, but it just got super humid. So as you can see, that did affect my hair a little bit. It definitely, you know, my natural waviness, curliness started to come out a bit. But I don't mind it. But the main thing is, as far as the hold is concerned anyway, I mean, this didn't budge all day. Like, I barely had to touch it. It certainly never fell out of place. I mean, look at it. It, like, barely even moves. But it's, when I run my fingers through it, it's one of those products that, like, the longer it's in your hair, the nicer and softer your hair feels. But yeah, I mean, I like the texture. You can definitely still feel, like, the presence of it in your hair, and it's very, of course, pliable still, so I can, you know, move it over, move it around if I want to, and reshape it or whatever, put it back. Yeah, so, you know, obviously it didn't totally protect me from the humidity, but I also wasn't really expecting humidity today. So, and I'm, of course, tomorrow morning when I'm filming the rest of this video, I'm gonna, you know, wash this out and style it with it again, so we'll see how it turns out then as well. All right, so as you saw there, I would definitely say it was a true firm hold. The humidity did get to it yesterday, so it did, my hair did start to kind of curl out and stuff, but I've got it in my hair today as well, and as you can see, today my hair is looking fucking snatched. And I honestly think part of the reason for that is because I wasn't filming the styling process, and to be honest, like, when I'm filming and styling, it's tough sometimes because there's like, you know, the time that it takes me to like go upstairs and wash my hair and then come back down and film a bit and go back and blow dry it and come back. So today it was just like a normal, you know, I was able to shower, put some into wet hair, blow dry it, and then immediately go in with the finishing scoop. So I've only got 2 scoops in today, and yeah, it's looking fucking magical. And it's weird, like today it's hotter outside, but it feels slightly less humid. I don't know, fucking New England. But yeah, I mean, I think I did a better job with the texture today. I do think yesterday I used maybe a little bit too much product, because I ended up with like 3 scoops in there. And I mean, today with 2 scoops, like it barely moves at all. So we've still got that kind of true firm going on. It feels very lightweight in the hair. And now I can also comment on the washout, because obviously I did shower this morning and wash out yesterday's round, and I will confirm that it was absolutely simple. Like probably 90% of it came out with just water and then a quick and easy shampoo, and it was just gone. All right, so overall thoughts and first impressions on the brand new Harvest Moon matte paste from Faith and Integrity. I think Frank just knocked it out of the fucking park with this. Honestly, this hits the mark for everything that I think a good matte paste should have. So I mean, obviously it's got a nice matte finish, but it's not too matte, it's not too dry. My hair doesn't feel tangly or straw-like or any of that shit that certain other like really dry matte pastes do to me. It's got that soft, creamy scoop, easy breakdown, and although you feel the grippiness from those waxes and the like grittiness and dryness from the clays, it still applies very easily. There's very little tug. You do feel some grip, but it's like a reassuring grip. The scent, boy, smells fucking amazing. I absolutely love the scent. It's definitely very like just fall weather, yes. And yeah, I mean, so it ends up with a great hold, great texture. It's very light in the hair. It's easy to wash out. I mean, there's nothing not to like here. So if you're interested in grabbing one of these bad boys for yourself, set your alarms. It is dropping tomorrow, Monday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Time for all you fellow New Englanders dealing with the weird fall humidity like me. And I believe on Frank's Instagram, he said he only has like 30 of these available for the first batch. So good luck. That does it for, oh Jesus. That was a bad toss. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this and found it helpful. Stay tuned. I definitely, as I mentioned, I will be also reviewing the clay pomade. And he did make a note in the blurb. I guess some people were concerned that this would be similar to the clay pomade, and it's meant to be completely 1000% different, in case you were wondering. So yeah, I will definitely be reviewing his clay pomade as well. Yeah, just lots of stuff coming up. So if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with everything. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching, and we'll see you at the next one.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.